Hello, and welcome to another Wednesday. Yes, we made it to another Wednesday. Whether you are sailing through each week to get to a Wednesday, or maybe there are some bumps and struggles along the way to get to each Wednesday, I am so grateful that you are here and that we get to spend this time together. My name is Stephanie Harris, and I am a certified mindfulness instructor. Our topic today is a little bit different when it comes to mindfulness. Now, actually, it's very traditional in mindfulness, but it's not what I've been bringing to you each week. This is more about just kind of being in the moment, really being in the moment. I'm not going to necessarily guide you through this practice, although I will prepare you for it. It's known as open awareness, and it's very traditional in mindfulness, even though it may be new to you, especially if I am the first phase of mindfulness that you may have experienced, or you choose to do mindfulness apps. This is going to be a little bit different, and it's quite simple in terms of concept, but it's not always easy. So just do your best. And one thing I want to say about mindfulness that is really attractive to me personally is the fact that you can start over again and again and again at any moment, literally minute by minute. You can just start over, let go of what you think you're doing wrong, although in mindfulness, there's really nothing you can do wrong, and then just begin again. So I want you to know that going into this, if you get caught up in that idea of, I'm not doing this right, this is not working for me. So in this practice, you're really just going to be with whatever is in all its glorious isness, and really work on judgment and evaluating what may or may not be happening. You may also notice some resistance to this practice, and that's okay. Just kind of maybe breathe into that resistance wherever you feel it, in your body. If it's in your chest or your belly or your shoulders, just maybe breathe in a little bit more oxygen into that area to kind of settle some of that, if that's possible. My other recommendation is finding an anchor, and we have talked about anchors here and there before. Breath is a good anchor. So when you find your thoughts really starting to gain momentum, just finding that breath again to bring you back to center. Some people really resonate with sound. I personally am a sound anchor person. The sounds in my world tend to really settle me. Some people really like sensations. So whether it's feeling their feet, really planted on the ground, or maybe touching whatever, the chair or your legs or your hands together, maybe that's something that can bring you back to the present moment. With that, we're just going to get started with this practice, and I am going to keep it short so that you don't kind of find yourself in that moment where you're kind of peeking one eye up and you're thinking, okay, did this end? Did this not end? And I will just gracefully bring you through it so that we can experience what open awareness is all about. So let's go ahead and find our mindful body. And upright, integrity, relaxed, but also aware, because mindfulness is about awareness, but in stillness. And if closing your eyes is comfortable for you, I invite you to do that. If not, lowering your gaze, softening your vision works well for some. And then I really would like us to take just this beautiful collective inhale together to start our practice. So a nice big inhale together and an exhale. And let's go ahead and do that again. Inhale and exhale. And then noticing the skin around your eyes, if they're tight, allowing that to soften. Maybe your jaw needs to just loosen a little bit. The back of your neck just sinking along with your shoulders a little bit more into gravity. And just know that everything right now is exactly as it should be. Whatever arises is exactly where we need to be. Maybe finding that anchor of sound or breath or sensation. I will mind the time, and I will also bring us back to the room. And your only intention for this practice is to just be. If you find your thoughts gaining momentum, or if you notice judgments arising, just bring yourself back to your anchor. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Everything is exactly what it is supposed to be. Just be in this moment. Now begin to notice your environment. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the temperature of the room. Notice the feeling of your seat beneath you, the floor beneath your feet. Maybe add some light movement to your fingers and toes as you come back. Collective breath in together and out. And then go ahead and flutter your eyes open or lift your gaze. Again, this is a practice that is very traditional, and it can also be a quick go-to because it can be just short and simple, and you don't need an app and you don't need anyone guiding you. So open awareness mindfulness and its traditionalness is something that I encourage you just to try on occasion as you feel comfortable. Maybe you start with 30 seconds and then maybe a minute and kind of increase your time from there to see if it works for you. Thank you for being brave and thank you for being here with me again. I so appreciate our time together. You have a phenomenal day and I'll see you next Wednesday.